Hey y'all, so I'm back with I may be jacking up my table. Actually, I'm not. We're not putting that into the universe. So hi, hello, and welcome. If you're new here, my name's Rhonda, and over here we're all about embracing the hot mess. I pretty much chill in my PJs all the time. I've already showered, I'm cooking dinner, and here I sit. I did use my Mrs. Meyer cleaner to start this process. Am I probably overthinking it? Probably. But we're gonna do it. I mean, again, what is the worst that can happen? Other than it's Monday and on Thursday is Thanksgiving, everybody is coming over, and I may be completely making my table look crazy. So this is my Amazon blackout purchase. I keep saying that, but honestly, I didn't black out. It was just like an ADHD. I just kept on going. So, the more I look at this contact paper, the more I'm like, I don't know how cute this actually is. So my thought is, if y'all can see, and I know some of y'all are like, all you gotta do is get the Old English and that color and that walnut or whatever the flip this color is, and it'll take it away. You can use mayonnaise, you can use whatever. I've tried that. The Old English did work the best on this, but unfortunately, it just, I don't know. And now I'm starting to reconsider this. I mean, DIY, fix my table. You know, this table is so old too. Like, originally, when I bought my house, it was just me and my kids. So I had like a 4-person table. And then I found my husband, and he has a son, and I'm so nervous. And so then I needed a table that fit 6 of us. And so I bought this thing, which works in all honesty if you think about it, because when you have young kids, I mean, granted all of them are teens now, but we live here. That's what I'm trying to say. So this is what it looks like, and I think once it's done, and like maybe I put really cute tablecloths on there, it'll look okay. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do this when I have 1 minute and 30 seconds to until dinner's done and I've got to multitask again. You know, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. I'm gonna get dinner, and hi, welcome to being a Gemini. If you all saw my Amazon unboxing, I had said we are very similar to a Libra. We'll eventually commit. I know you Libras, you all struggle, and that's okay, because us Geminis, I have to mentally prep for this, y'all. Like, I think it'll be pretty. I kind of want this rustic blue, because it does match my Pioneer Woman rugs. I don't know if y'all can see. Yeah. And my thought is, because when you hyper focus with ADHD, I found that they have matching table doohickeys. Probably gonna go ahead and go find those. How cute is, okay, you know what, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're gonna have dinner. We have 19 seconds. I'll probably do this tomorrow. Day 2. I have mentally prepped, and yes, it's the morning. It's 7-something in the morning, and I am ready to do it. I'm ready to do it, okay? So yesterday was a lot of rambling. Today will probably be no different. So how do you, hold on, I gotta check something first. Does it really just peels and sticks. Okay, so I'm Queen of Yellow, YOLO baby, and we're just gonna do it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I have to like blow dry it where you I'm procrastinating. Let's just do this. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. It's fine, Rhonda, it's fine. Let's move this. Okay, y'all, so when you are a ADHDer, you tend to hyper focus on things. The latest thing that I've hyper-focused in on is the Pioneer Woman items. And if y'all saw my haul, you saw the rug that I bought. Well, they make placemats, so I bought the placemats too. So you'll see that eventually. Okay.
All right, y'all, so I am sitting here for a good probably 5 minutes overthinking the heck out of this. So what I suggest is I did a little bit of overhang, but you're going to want to do a lot more overhang with this particular type of DIY. It makes it much easier, because what you're not going to see, because I ended up cutting it out, because literally this video would have been like well over an hour, but I laid everything down and then I ended up having to pull it all back up, because I mean, your girl can't make a straight line to save her life, okay? And so when I'm laying this down, I don't realize until I'm almost at the flipping end that it's not straight. So what little bit of overhang I thought I was gonna have, I ended up not having, so I peeled it all back off. Good news is it didn't mess anything up. It pulled up perfectly fine. But I would definitely suggest a little bit later in the video, you're going to see as I'm like laying down the contact paper, I start peeling away and then eventually ripping off the backing. So I would suggest not ripping off the backing, because if you do what I did and you have to pull everything up and roll everything back up, you just want to make sure you have that backing. I have no idea if any of that is making sense, but yeah, definitely make sure you have good enough overhang and don't rip off the backing. And you know what? This stuff is actually way easier to apply than I made myself believe. And I will say, you're going to see me use a couple different tools as well. The best tool that I found is not this one. This one, if you are too rough, is going to end up puncturing the contact paper. So I would suggest not using that one. The next one that you're going to see eventually is blue, and it has like this felt covering. I'm going to link everything down below for y'all, but the felt covering was perfect. There it is right there. And you are going to get a heck of a workout with your pectoral muscles. 24 hours later, and I feel like I have bench pressed for like a bajillion hours. I am sore. But I will tell you all, the tools were definitely a must-have. The other items that I used were like these little kid scissors, and then the X-Acto knife, which I ended up breaking. I may show that in here, I don't know, but just get a good razor or something. But either way, this is a very forgiving project, and I feel like a ding-dong for overthinking it for as long as I did.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze, the emptiness.
So this is the part that I was talking about, where I thought I had enough overhang, but I didn't. And by this point, still new, trying to figure everything out, I had ripped off some of the backing. So as I'm rolling things out, eventually I end up running out of backing. Low-key start to panic, but again, this is a very forgiving project, and I was excited because the contact paper never ended up ripping or anything as I was pulling everything up. So eventually I end up taking all of that piece off and then giving myself probably a good 3 inches of overhang, and then that was perfect. And I wanted to also let you all know, I end up kind of overlapping with the next couple pieces that I put on the table. See, there's the backing, there's the backing. I was like, oh my goodness. Anyways, I end up kind of overlapping, and I thought, oh my gosh, is this gonna show? But luckily, with the wood grain look to the paper, you can't see it. It's not very noticeable whatsoever. Matter of fact, it gives the table almost like a texture look. Another thing I want to let you all know is I had ended up puncturing a piece, and I just kind of went over it, and again, it just gave a textured look, so it was perfect. So this has to be one of my favorite DIYs I've ever done. Alright, so after I conquered the kitchen table, I thought, why not do this little table as well? And this, again, super easy to do once you get the hang of it. Another little tip is work in small sections. Don't like rip a ton of the backing off and then start trying to make, you know, it stick and everything. It's so much easier if you just go little bits at a time. But again, this turned out beautifully, and this was more of like a, what is this, a faux laminate type of table compared to the wood table that I originally used. So another thing I wanted to let y'all know is when you see me cutting right here, when you get to the corners, I actually just kind of put it together like you would a gift, you know, when you're wrapping up a present or something. And then, so you don't see that fold over piece, I went with some of the extra pieces and then just like contact papered right over that corner, so it just blended right in, no issue whatsoever. Alright friends, so this is the finished look. I ended up doing this little table as well. I actually love the way everything turned out. I kind of feel like it brightened up the kitchen too. It was actually easy once you get the hang of it. There was a couple lumps and bumps in the road, but overall, I really like it. I really like it. So hopefully it holds up well. We shall see. I did go and order like 5 more rolls just because I really like this look, and if I have to redo it, I didn't want the chance of it selling out. I'm pretty pleased with it, y'all. I mean, a super inexpensive kitchen makeover. This was like $5 a roll, and doing this table and that table, I only used like 2.5 rolls. So I definitely have some on backup because I ended up buying 4 in total. I'm sitting on the floor because I took y'all off my tripod. So anyways, this was a super affordable kitchen table, kitchen makeover. I want to eventually get different drawer pools or whatever you call them. I don't really know. So I want to get different ones of those because that's what came with the house. I just can't commit, y'all. I can't commit to painting my cabinets white right now. I think that if I do these little minor changes, that maybe that'll be enough to kind of like, you know. So I'm gonna look for some drawer pools, and I don't know about the wallpaper I got to go on my tile. We'll see about that. If not, I'll just use it as wallpaper. I don't know. We shall see. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. I will link for you all the contact paper I use to cover up my tables. It honestly, I'm so in love with it. I'm so in love with how everything turned out. It's really good, and we'll see how it holds up with kids. But my biggest thing that I wanted to do was cover up those paper plate stains. And you know what? One more thing. I can't decide. Would it be too much if I put this on the bench? I should probably just leave it like that, huh? Yeah, I should probably leave it like that.
Alright friends, so that is all for today's video. Stick around, and because you know, you really just truly never know what you're gonna get over here. It did take me about 2 hours to do this, and because I'm an overthinker and a struggler to commit, so there's that. But anyways, again, everything will be linked and listed. Don't forget to check me out on my second channel, Hot Mess Mama Vlogs, for plus size CoverGirl fashion hauls over there. Over here we do a little everything from makeup, beauty, skincare, subscription unboxings to cleaning the house, cooking, and easy little DIYs. Affordable DIYs. We love that. Alright friends, until next time, kisses from Kentucky. Mwah! Bye.